Hi, welcome to Collectible Motorcar of Atlanta. My name's Chris, I'm the managing partner here. Today we got something very special for you. We got a 1972 Chevrolet Chevelle Restomod. This car is very unique. It's had over 40 grand invested in it in the last 2 years. It's got a 496 big block with a Holley Sniper fuel injection system on it. We'll go ahead and pop the hood and take a look at that. You've got the CVF drive accessories here, CVF custom valve covers. You've got a real nice intake manifold. This motor is bored and stroked to the 496. It's making roughly around 450 horsepower and 600 foot-pounds of torque. So this thing does get down with all that torque. You do have the Willwood master cylinder, MSD ignition. You got the red top Optima battery here. You've also got the catch can there. Overall, just a really nice car. You've got the really nice aluminum radiator here with the shroud, with the fans to keep this big block cool. As you look at the front of the grille here, you do have the upgraded headlights and the smoked turn signals. I really like that aggressive splitter down there on the bottom. It looks really good, gives it a really aggressive look. The paint on this car overall is very nice. You know, there's a few very small little, you know, I wouldn't even say scratches, a couple little chips that I've seen here and there, but overall the car's in really good condition. I really like the 20-inch wheels up here on the front with the Willwood brakes. These black wheels just really fit this car and give it a really nice look. I like the SS 496 badging there as well. As we move down the car here, as you can see, all the body lines look nice and good. The door fits nice and good and tight. It shuts really good. The doors do not sag. All the glass and trim, all the chrome looks really good on this car. It's as we move to the interior, this has had a lot of like really cool stuff done to the interior. As Justin can see here, these are SS seats out of a 5th gen Camaro. The power does work on them. So you do have functioning power, which is really neat. Most people just throw them in there. They don't even bother to hook the power up. All the gauges and everything look to be new as well. If you look over there by the horseshoe shifter, when Justin gets in there, you'll see the Holley Sniper screen that you can keep all your stuff checked on. All the temps and oil pressure and all that is displayed on that screen right there. I really like that steering wheel in this car. It looks really good. Dash pad is in good condition. Overall, the interior is very nice. It's had upgraded stereo system put in it. All the speakers are brand new and have been upgraded. I don't know the brand of them. They don't say right here on the side. I have to ask the owner what the brand is on it. But you do have disc brakes here in the rear. As we move around the back side here, the trunk's in good condition. Chrome all looks good. You got the classic SS badging here on the back of the bumper. Overall, just a very nice car, and that's not even the best part. The best part is underneath this car. This car is completely tricked out with Rod-Tech suspension, and we will see that on the lift. So let's go ahead and get this thing started up so you can hear it, and we'll put it on the lift for you. All right, guys, we're under the 1972 Chevelle. We're gonna start up here in the front. Everything on the front end of this Chevelle is brand new, and as you can see, it is Rod-Tech. So you got the Rod-Tech sway bar here, the real beefy sway bar. You've also got the Rod-Tech upper and lower control arms, shocks, and springs. Everything, as far as steering, gearbox, everything looks to be in really good condition. All the bushings and everything look really good. Everything appears to be new. And as you can see here in the bottom, you got the nice aluminum radiator with electric fans. You see all the wiring's nice and tucked up there with P-clamps and everything. You do have the nice billet crank pulley there. You also got the really nice oil pan here. As we move on down, you do see that you have they're not quite long tubes, and they're not quite shorties. They call them mid headers, I think is what they're called. I can't remember the exact word, so don't burn me on that. But everything under here looks really nice and clean and new. You've got the built 700R4 transmission, so you do have the overdrive, so you can cruise this thing on the interstate with no problems. Really nice exhaust. As we move down, you have this really nice X-pipe that moves down over here to the cutouts. Now this thing sounds amazing with the cutouts. There's nothing like a big block and how it sounds. But as you can also see, you do have a really nice trans cooler here to keep the fluid nice and cool when you're out driving. One other thing that I meant to mention we passed is the starter. You got the MSD Dyno Force starter there, which is really nice. Not a cheap starter at all. But one thing that I just want to show is like how nice and neat all the wiring and all the lines and how everything is ran. You don't see a bunch of clutter. You don't see a bunch of butt connectors. Everything was soldered and shrink wrapped and covered properly and all ran nice and tight along the frame rails here. Everything on this car is done very, very nice and professional. Floor pans look excellent under here. I don't see any kind of issues with floor pans. They look all clean. As we move to the back, you do have the RideTech sway bar here in the rear as well. You have some upgraded single adjustable shocks in the back. Brand new fuel tank. Rear end looks all nice and neat. Overall, this car is amazing. And for the money, you just can't beat what you get with this car. You get a really high-end Restomod, and it's a Chevelle. You just can't beat that. But with that being said, guys, if you're interested in this car, please reach out to me, Chris, or my partner, Justin, at 770-738-7111. We would love to help you. We offer financing, shipping. We handle the whole deal. We can put this thing in your driveway with little effort and no trouble to you. So give us a call if you're interested. And thanks for tuning in, and hit the subscribe button.